welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Dillon Brooks. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Dunn in at the 4. And for Utah, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keyonte George. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Kessler in at center. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling, the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Markkanen from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
And here are the Suns. It's a three-point game. To the left wing. Here's Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, if we created statistics based on effort, oh, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Pass to Filipowski. Kessler, a screen on Brooks. Kessler, it's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Up top, Booker. George defending. Oh, George with a steal. To the middle. Here's Mikhailuk. And finished off by Kessler.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Brooks. 15 in his last outing. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Dunn outside. Markkanen against Brooks. For three, Allen. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. Mikhailuk, the pass to Filipowski. And here's Markkanen. Allen defending. Kessler a screen. Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Dunn, the pass to Booker. And down it goes. 2 points.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen. Now here's George. Booker defending. Utah moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz again can't hit. Here's Allen. It's picked off. George for three. Got it up. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Nick Richards, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. The Suns trailing, and we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. 2 on the clock. It's stolen away. Here's Gillespie. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Hendricks. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Bailey. Pass to Mikhailuk. Utah gets it back. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Utah. The Suns leading. Booker with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Booker, good.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
On target from range.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lauri Markkanen, nice pass.
Brooks, the pass to Booker. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Booker's got 6 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Kessler. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Sacramento. Here's Mikhailuk. No good with the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
O'Neal misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now here's Kessler. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Brooks, the pass to O'Neal. 1 second left. And the layup is good by Dunn. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night. That'll do it for the first half. Phoenix out in front, up 6. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at the Jazz, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Jazz.
Their shooting has been bad, like Kenny's wardrobe bad. They need to be smarter offensively, run through the plays until you get good looks.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to let it go.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 02 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
We've got George Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Mykhailiuk in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Utah shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Pass to Brooks. Brooks a screen on George. Booker surveying the D. 6 to shoot. And Williams punches it home.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Jazz trail by 7. George passes to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for the Suns. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Clock at 6. Booker for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski, the pass to George. Here's Mykhailiuk. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. Mykhailiuk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Allen outside, puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's George. He makes it from the left block. George has got his first 2 points.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Pass to Booker. Inside, Williams. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah trailing here. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Mykhailiuk for the lead. Another 3 for Utah.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Williams a screen on Markkanen. 3-pointer Brooks. Here's Williams. Another shot. Ooh, Kessler with the block. To the inside. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
For the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kessler, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Phoenix also changing it up. Richards is checked in for Williams, and it's O'Neal in for Booker.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
1 minute left in the third quarter. It's George on the wing. Allen defending. Pass to Sensabaugh. George outside. Just 4 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's George. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Filipowski. George outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now here's Dunn. 6 points for him. And here's Brooks. To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And we've just finished the third. Let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Jazz trail by 5. Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. The Suns shooting it at 52%. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for Iguodaro. Dylan Brooks checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. And for Utah, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Mykhailiuk, the pass to Markkanen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Mykhailiuk. Kicks it to George. From deep. Oh, it's off.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Booker. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Jazz trail by 5. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Well, the Suns shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Booker. Allen, right side. Oh, he can't hit it.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Done with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Here's Kessler. A throwback possession. 2 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Up top, Booker. George defending. Williams. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Markkanen against Brooks. Here's Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams rips down the board. The Suns lead by 5. Now Booker. Oh, Kessler with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
And Allie, thanks. George can't get it to go. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Lauri Markkanen. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Done. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game, Devin Booker.